the sofa here, and that's kind of an interesting, becomes kind of an interesting bluish color. I don't know, greenish blue maybe. It's fairly dark, you know, but not as dark as that. A little too light. I'm gonna take some of the black. We'll make it neutral, a little bit darker. It's getting close. I thought, judging by the shadow down here, there was more kind of this purpley, orangish type of a color that the shirt as well may be able to, we can get to that color with some kind of combination of, or some using kind of purple or orange, or moving from the direction of purple to my brush. It's not too bad. Shirt changed a little bit. I'll just fill it in similar to how it was before. Up here as well, I think going with the warm yellow was probably a better choice. Coming down in through here, having it be kind of this purpley neutral to mix with that yellow is probably better than just blue. It's a little too blue, but it'll be okay for this stage of the painting. I'm gonna try his ear. Try that shadow in there. I don't know if I have this very good or not. That's too dark there. I'll lighten it up a little bit. That's not too bad. I'm gonna leave that umber there for this dark part of the ear. Maybe a little umber in with that color I just used, and get some definition of that ear. See, I'm going to work on the shadow. I'm comparing this warm shadow to the shadow on his face. The shadow on his face is a lot cooler. It's turning almost green or something. It's you know, a green version of this, you know, kind of a orangey skin tone. It's not really green, of course. Let's see what I can get. It's actually lighter than that shadow on his ear. So, I need to lighten up. Too much white. I'm getting closer. A little too dark. A little bit more white. And I can use this over quite a bit. Later it'll be important to go back and look for differences, you know, larger differences, or differences within these regions I'm painting right now. I'm going to paint some of these middle tones to see how things are coming. It's hard to tell as is. But yeah, I mean, his skin here is quite dark compared to the background even. Let's see. Alright. I'll start with kind of orange. Maybe some brown. Let's see. See how that... Whoa, that's so dark. I guess it's similar value maybe to the background. A little bit lighter though. That's too much white. I'll try it out anyway. And it's not too bad. Warm it up a little bit more before I put more white in. Let's see. A little red. A little red. If it's a little red, then take a spot of green, cool, and neutralize that ever so slightly. I want to take some of that brown that I had before and mix that on the side. Try to get you know, darker middle tone in through here. Maybe continue with something else a little bit more orange. Over here on the side of the face. Probably use that up here too. Need something much lighter for that side of the nose. I'll use some of that white, or that yellowish white that I mixed earlier. Let's see what that does. That's not too bad. Maybe I could mix something in between here. Try to get some of these lighter values. Let's see. Things are changing over here. Becoming kind of a combination of middle tone and shadow. So I'll kind of mix that. Take the middle tone and the shadow, put them together to get that kind of color. Things start to change over here too. They get a lot lighter. I have to bring some white in. I'm getting lighter and cooler as we approach this side of his head that's catching all that light. Keep working on his face. It's much redder. Much more red. Over here in his ear. Too dark. A little too light. I'm getting a little bit too vague, but you know, blocking in stage, you don't have to be super specific. I mean, it's good to be, but you can always go back to give yourself more information. See, like right here, not enough neck, so I have to come back in and repaint that probably. Compare it to this highlight over here. It's you know, this one's quite cool, very blue, and this one's quite yellow. So I'll make sure I put some yellow in there. Some thicker paint. It's a little too far over. That's a little bit too light right there. The lightest part is, you know, not that big. So I'm doing a little mixing on the canvas, trying to get this a little bit darker for the shadow edge, or this at least border between these two different areas of light, two different light sources. Here's the painting after blocking in. This is just kind of the first step after this. The next stage would be, probably the next day, would be to go back in with line and you know, check the drawing, and it's also a chance to re-examine color, trying to get color more specific. So this is just the end of the first stage, but that's all I'm going to show in the demonstration. So thanks.